Okay. So, I never thought I would talk about this show, but technically it's set on Halloween, so it counts. If you don't remember, Over the Garden Wall was a 10-episode miniseries that aired on Cartoon Network in late 2014 about two boys who end up in some magical forest filled with talking birds, wacky characters, and a monster called the Beast. It was great. I did reactions to all 10 episodes, although most of them were blocked, but you could still see my highlights. And hey, maybe I can put some of those reactions in this review, who knows? Anyway, the episode we'll be looking at is the 9th episode, Into the Unknown.
Into the unknown.
No, not that, and don't worry, despite being episode 9, most of it takes place before the series starts. See, the show began with the boys already in the forest, and this episode is meant to tell us how they got there. So let's look at one of the most underrated shows of the decade. This is Into the Unknown.
Into the unknown.
Stop it. It begins with Wirt on his bed worried about something. I always was confused when this show took place. I mean, the way he's dressed feels like the 50s or 60s, but he has a tape recorder, so I would guess the 80s or 90s? Speaking of the tape recorder, he made a tape for a girl named Sarah and decides to get dressed up for Halloween. Yep, that weird dunce hat he was wearing this whole series? That was a costume. I guess a gnome?
Into the unknown.
He said it! He said it!
He heads to a football game and meets up with Greg.
Thank you, old lady Daniels.
Goodbye, Gregory. And please don't call me old lady.
Yes, sir, young man.
I love this kid.
Greg, it's Halloween. Candy is free.
Old lady Daniels says nothing in this world is free.
Clearly she isn't a big business owner getting massive bailouts from the government. He also got a rock and then takes the tape to Sarah.
Oh, look at you! What are you supposed to be?
It's an elephant costume.
And to think I spent most of the series thinking he was just a crazy kid who liked wearing teapots. Now it all makes sense. I know it's weird to bring this up, it's episode 7, but why does he have a tea kettle on his head? Better than the girl who decided to be an egg.
I don't know. Well, see, I thought I'd just, like...
Hey, what's this?
That's Wirt's tape for Sarah.
Ooh, Wirt loves Sarah!
Aren't you guys a little old to be doing that? I mean, you're all supposed to be in high school because the Over the Garden Wall wiki says that Wirt is between 14 and 16 years old. Shouldn't you be past, like, the whole mocking boys for having crushes stage? I mean, I don't even like when they do that to little kids. I mean, it's really embarrassing and kind of gives boys, like, a reason not to ask out girls. That's the reason I didn't do it till I was 23. Shit, did I just say that?
Well, you better act fast, because we heard Jason Thunderburger is going to ask her out at the Halloween party tonight.
Thunderburger?
Is the dove never to meet the sea for want of the odious mountain?
Shut up, Wirt.
I keep hearing ribbiting around town, and I think it's the last frog of the season.
No, I just want to wallow in misery.
By God, he sounds like my entire Twitter timeline this year. He realizes that he forgot the tape and runs back as it has poetry and clarinet on it. This show really does get teenage anxiety. The bitchy girl who is so lazy she just put on a pair of bunny ears put the tape in Sarah's jacket, but they can't get it back in time.
Hey, are you trying to spy on Sarah?
No. Run, Greg!
Oh God, she looked like she just walked out of a Tim Burton movie.
Hey, stop running in the street! Just kidding, happy Halloween.
Oh, the 90s. If the police saw me right now, I'd probably be in jail. They head to a Halloween party, and even though they weren't invited, they just head in because what the hell are they gonna do?
I used to be really good at ballet, but my mom wanted me to be a wrestler.
Was your mom a feminist straw man written by Ben Shapiro?
We're gonna go to the graveyard.
Oh, are you gonna do something there?
Nah, we're just gonna hang out and drink age-appropriate drinks.
So you're simultaneously creepy and lame. I see why you like this girl.
Hey, Sarah. Are you ready to go?
Are you dying? This is Jason Thunderburger, and, well, I can't describe it any better than my 21-year-old self did.
You sound like a rapist.
Sarah,
Yeah.
do you believe in ghosts?
Seriously, keep away from this kid. I am mostly against judging books by the cover, but this kid is creepy.
So then, a guy with an axe showed up.
And it was me.
So she kept getting closer. and closer.
Get in there, Wart. Stop him before he does something bad. Greg blows their cover as the police show up. It's all a joke, obviously. Most of them are white, but they run away and of course climb up a wall. Sarah finds the tape, but the two boys jump over the garden wall, and by garden wall, I guess I mean cemetery wall. You a fucking lie! Wirt yells at him as Greg goes and finds the frog that they have through most of the series, and then they're nearly hit by a train and fall in a river. Wirt wakes up with some birds. I'm not even afraid of birds, but if I woke up next to this, I don't think I would ever stop screaming. This is Beatrice's family. If you don't know who Beatrice is, then watch the damn show. And Wirt goes into the unknown, setting up for the finale. So that was Into the Unknown, a great penultimate episode to a really great show. It answers a lot of the questions I had from the previous 8 episodes, like how these boys got here, why they're carrying a frog, and who the mysterious Sarah is. It's consistently funny, has the great music and animation that made the show special, and seriously, what even is Jason Thunderburger? Part of me wants to know this guy's backstory, but I fear that'll take me to places that I'll regret going. Every episode of Over the Garden Wall is great for Halloween, because it just has this feel of autumn. The colors, the music, it just looks like the most perfect fall. But this episode also has a lot of creative costumes and some not so creative costumes, which, let's be fair, are just as important for the Halloween spirit. I give both the episode and the Halloween factor an 8. It's not my favorite episode of the series. I'd say that would either be the 3rd, 6th, or 10th episodes, but it's a really good one. Well, tomorrow we'll be looking at an episode that'll also be the last time we do a show that I've never seen before for this marathon, and we'll see how everyone's favorite Italian plumber handles Halloween. See you then.